Hey guys, Jack here, and welcome to a little bit of a different kind of thing on the channel. I just wanted to kind of test the waters with this, see how it does. But basically what I'm going to be bringing to you today is a day in review of any footballing activity that has occurred on October 14th, 2019. So obviously in order to do these kinds of videos, I would need to wait until the full day of football is over, and then quickly just get a little thing together to show you what has happened. So, a few things that happened today. There was Euro 2020 qualifiers. There was a few international friendlies that were noteworthy, and there was also a few CONCACAF Nations League games, which unfortunately I've had to kick out too. Not that many of you care. It's like incredibly small countries playing each other that probably don't attract a lot of attention. But let's just jump right into it with the 2020 UEFA European Championship qualifiers. First match was Bulgaria versus England. So this match was completely lopsided. Obviously, you can tell. Was never going to be in any doubt, really. However, I thought that about England versus Czech Republic, and look where that ended up. Started out with a Marcus Rashford goal, followed by 2 goals from my favorite club man, or not club man, but a man from my favorite club, Ross Barkley. Raheem Sterling then got a brace, and then of course, England's wonder boy, Harry Kane, had to get a goal. A few interesting facts about the game. England had 72% of the possession. They also had 20 shots with 13 on target. And after that game, England will remain at the top of Group A, while Bulgaria are still rooted to the bottom of the table. So, after that was France versus Turkey, and one of the more surprising upsets of the day, which saw them draw 1-1, and both goals came in the last 15 minutes of the game. Olivier Giroud and Kaan Ayhan got both the goals. So, because of that draw, Turkey prevented France from automatically qualifying for the Euros. Turkey only managed 1 shot out of 5 attempts on target, but still managed to draw the game. And both teams ended up drawing exactly 10 fouls, which was a bit of a weird one. After that, though, it was Iceland versus Andorra. Now, this result, obviously, probably not many are going to question. It wasn't a very exciting game, but Arnar Sigurdsson and Kolbein Sigthorsson, apologies if I butchered those names, both got the goals. Andorra gave away 17 total fouls, while Iceland registered 17 shots with only 7 of them being on target. But after this game, Iceland are 3rd in Group H, with Andorra in 5th, second to bottom, with the only team below them being Moldova, who will feature later in this video. After that, it was Kosovo versus Montenegro. Kosovo, obviously one of the youngest countries on the planet right now, and with that comes a lot of very young players who have a lot to prove. As the result was 2-0, Amir Rahmani and Vedat Muriqi got both the goals. Apologies again for the butchering of names if I did. Possession was 50-50, interestingly. Kosovo only managed 7 shots from 22 total, and there was a combined 39 fouls the whole game, so it was quite scrappy. And after that game, it was Serbia versus Lithuania, in which Lithuania lost out 2-1 to Serbia. Alexander Mitrovic, the Fulham striker in the championship, and added both of their goals very close together. And then Donatas Kozlowskis, I was better than I thought I was going to get, managed to claw one back, but it was too little too late for the Lithuanians. Serbia dominated the game possession-wise. Lithuania still remain rock bottom of Group B, and I was kind of struggling for facts here. 3 yellow cards in the final 10 minutes, just a little analysis thing. So after that game, it was Albania versus Moldova. Told you Moldova would feature a little bit later in this episode. And this Moldovan team, well, it just isn't that great. It probably hasn't ever been that great, but it's another loss for them, and Albania got 4. Sokol Sikaleshi got a goal. Kaidi Bear got a goal. Larenk Trashi and Ray Manaj all got goals. There were 8 total yellow cards. Albania even more dominant on the possession than Serbia. And Moldova have now conceded 20 goals in just 8 games and have only 1 point. They've only managed 1 draw out of all of those 8 games. And now, probably one of the biggest upsets of the day, if not the biggest upset of the day, Ukraine beating Portugal 2-1. Now this was an absolute FIFA match. The goals scored here, Roman Yaramchuk, Andrei Yarmolenko both got goals, and then Taras Stepanenko was sent off after a second yellow card, which then the penalty fell to Cristiano Ronaldo, who converted it as he usually does, and that would finish off the game 2-1. Stepanenko received 2 yellow cards, the second one sending him off as he gave away a penalty, as I just clarified. Ukraine managed to score twice with just 4 shots on target, managed from 5 attempts, which is a 50% conversion rate off of those shots on target. And here's the FIFA stat. Portugal had 59% possession, as well as 24 attempts with 10 finding the target, so it was pretty much 9 or 10 saves for the Ukrainian goalkeeper. And Ukraine just got completely dominated, but apparently they're able to grind out results like that. But here we go, now into the international friendlies, as that was the last Euro 2020 qualifier of the day. Czech Republic lose 3-2 to Northern Ireland. This is the same Czech Republic team that a few days ago just beat England. So why are they losing to Northern Ireland? Well, good question. I don't really know, but I do have the stats for you here. Former Sunderland man Paddy McNair was on the score sheet twice in the 9th and 40th minute. Johnny Evans, former Manchester United man, was also on the score sheet. And then Vladimir Darida and Alex Kral scored very close to together to each other. However, it was not enough to come back against Northern Ireland. And one thing I don't understand, why aren't Czech Republic competing for the Euros? And why aren't Northern Ireland competing for the Euros? I don't understand that. Maybe they both are? I don't know. Whatever. Interesting facts here. 31 combined fouls, but only 1 yellow card for both Czech Republic and Northern Ireland, so it was a bit of a scrappy game. Czech Republic maintained 68% possession, but still managed to lose the game, and Northern Ireland scored from 3 out of their 4 shots on target, so yet again, it was a FIFA match. And another international friendly here, Venezuela versus Trinidad and Tobago. Pretty convincing result here, and pretty boring game as well. It wasn't very well covered, as you can see by the third stat down there. It wasn't well covered, so there's not that many stats. Rondon and Maquis got the goals. Venezuela took the only 2 shots of the whole game, both of which went in, and 1 yellow card was handed out the entire game. I have a bit of trouble believing the first stat, as it was not very well tracked, so I cannot confirm if that's actually true, so I apologize for the lack of coverage, and of course the lack of possibly truthful information on this slide. And then we go to the 2020 CONCACAF Nations League, where Dominica played Nicaragua and got their butts handed to them 4-0. So Carlos Cavaria, Nick Anthony was sent off, which then obviously led to the collapse of the Dominican defense. Byron Bonilla got 2 goals, and I accidentally missed a little goal out here, but it did finish 4-0. I don't know if I just couldn't find the last goal scorer, or maybe I forgot to add him in. I don't know. Regardless of that, finished 4-0. Nick Anthony was shown a straight red card. There were 3 total yellow cards, but Anthony received a straight red, so obviously he didn't contribute to those yellow cards. And then there was obviously the collapse of Dominica after being reduced to 10 men in the 63rd minute. Once again, I was struggling for a bit of information there, but it's not as much as I was struggling for information in this game. This game, you probably have never seen these 2 flags. It's actually, it's between Saint Marin and Guadeloupe. You've probably heard of Guadeloupe. I haven't even heard of Saint Marin, or Saint Marin, however you pronounce it, before this match. But unfortunately, as you're going to see here, there are no stats available. However, the match did finish 2-1, and also that is going to bring us to the end of this day of football in review. October 14th, 2019 is in the books, and that was the entire summary of the footballing world for today. So if you guys did enjoy this kind of new idea, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new. I've been Jack, and I'll see you guys next time.